Well, Michael Oliver and the PGMOL, you have done it again, haven't you? Honestly, before this game, I had my doubts about him. I think often he's called the best referee in England, and let's be honest, is there a best referee in England? But this game, I think he really showed his true colors. And there was a point during the game where I was watching video replays, and obviously they'd shown it during the game itself of the challenge from Miles Lewis Skelly. I thought, you know what, maybe I am wrong here. Um, the studs, yeah, maybe they do kind of catch Doherty and sort of scrape his leg a little bit. I mean, he's 70 yards away and and that's all well and good, but the red card wasn't given for denial of a goal scoring opportunity or obvious goal scoring opportunity. It was given for serious foul play. And when you watch this different angle here, you can see there's no contact at all with his calf, with his shin, with his leg from the studs of Lewis Skelly. In fact, it's just a trip, and maybe his boot scrapes over the top of his foot. But I mean, that happens every single game. But you'd expect that to be, or do you expect that to be a red card every game? I don't think so. And now I am not a referee conspiracy theorist by any means. I mean, there's people who argue there's an agenda against Arsenal. But in my opinion, there's really no solid evidence or solid proof of that. Obviously, Michael Oliver has given 8 red cards to Arsenal, and that's the most, than any other team in the Premier League. But that again is not proof of anything, unfortunately. And again, sadly enough, proof isn't even that he hasn't sent off a Man City player in 50 plus games that he's officiated for him. I can truthfully admit that he is really, really towing the line, in my opinion. I think being paid 20K to referee a game in a league that's owned by the city owners is just one example. I think that alone should raise questions, obviously, but I don't want to harp on that or hang on that for too long. Obviously, I just want to stick with the game itself. Here's one of the biggest issues with it, I think, is that nobody on VAR, you got 4 people in the VAR room, okay? I was watching a Mark Goldbridge video who in my opinion is pretty often unbiased. I'm watching his take on That's Football, and I agreed with him that 99% of people, football fans, I mean, even look at the pundits and ex-referees who've agreed with this. 99% of people don't think this is a red card, and yet you've got 5 people who are in charge of making the final decisions. All 5 of them agree that it is a red card. Another huge issue with this is that nobody in the VAR room asked Michael Oliver to go have another look at it. Okay, you've got 4 people who all agree that he's made the right decision. I see ex-Tottenham pundits. I see radio hosts. I see Sky Sports. Mike Dean. Fucking Mike Dean has said he doesn't think it's a red card. And yet you had these 4 guys in the VAR room who upheld the decision. The priority of the PGMOL is to protect themselves. It's not to protect the players from. I mean, look at the challenge a couple weeks ago, Estupinian, for whoever, up in the air, 2-footed stomp. Yet again, Arsenal are suffering for being the benchmark for a never-before-seen decision, whether it's this red card or that absolutely absurd penalty that was given against William Saliba a couple games ago. Any point of contact above the ankle has to be a red card. Those are the rules. Okay, so should we go over some tackles that were above the ankle that weren't given as red cards against Arsenal? Let's go over them. Max Kilman on Havertz last season. Kovacic on Rice. Kovacic on Odegaard. Both, by this logic, were straight reds. He got 1 yellow card for both of these tackles, by the way. We were told later by Howard Webb that Michael Oliver doesn't want to have a negative impact on the game by overreacting. Overreacting? Like when he gave Martinelli 2 yellow cards in the span of 10 seconds without even telling him he was going to be booked for 1. Is that overreacting? Nathaniel Klein this season on Calafiori. Lewis Cook's high studs a couple seasons ago on Saka. Not even a booking, by the way. Look at this. Okay? He's done it to us time and time again. Things you've never seen before that you won't see again. One more example I want to show. Obviously, this happened just this weekend. Because I could go on and on about this, right? Anybody could. Joel Linton just this week. Lunges out, studs up, stomps on the Brentford player. No red. All of these challenges, by the way, are worse than Lewis Skelly's trip. The PGMO are lying to all of us. They are being absolutely dishonest because they want to protect themselves and they want to protect their referees. let me just close by saying this is not a VAR issue, okay? I see people, for years, people have been saying, VAR, get rid of VAR. The VAR is not, dude, the VAR is not a person, okay? The VAR is not AI. These people are making the wrong decisions over and over again, okay? It's not the VAR. It is the referees, okay? Let's be crystal clear about that, please, okay? Because today it was against Arsenal. Next week it's going to be whoever, Liverpool. It's going to be Chelsea. It's going to be a decision against Aston Villa, whoever it is. So all those rival fans who laugh and they like to get on everyone's back, this week it's us. Next week it's you. And it's a cycle that continues and it goes on and on and on until enough people get the balls to speak up about it. Like you're seeing now. By the way, where's Jamie Carragher? Where's his statement on this? Where's Gary Neville's statement on this? Jamie Carragher, by the way, extremely active on X. I haven't seen a single tweet, not a peep from him about this. I wonder why that is. I genuinely, why is that? I am sick to death of losing games and dropping points, okay? Not being able to just cope with the fact that maybe on this day Arsenal didn't play that well. Maybe on this day, someone made a mistake that led to a goal. Maybe the other team was just better. I can live with that. Most football fans will tell you they can live with that. You cope. You know what? They played us off the park today. We didn't deserve to win. Instead, we are forced to harbor on about referee decisions time and time again, and specifically, it feels for Arsenal, decisions that we have never even seen before. Okay, I listed plenty of examples earlier on in this video. Or it's just decisions that are flat out wrong, like this red card, for example. There is zero peace of mind in losing games like this. Obviously, I understand we didn't lose this game because of one fucking goal from Calafiori, thank God. But there's zero peace of mind in the outcome of that. And it is completely turning lifelong football fans away from the game that they love, that we all love. I've seen so many posts about it. I've watched videos about it. Everyone feels the same way, okay? At the end of the day, we still picked up the 3 points, right? 6 behind Liverpool, who have a game in hand. Things could have been much worse had we dropped points. Even if we drew, we would have been in total meltdown mode. The PGMOL have come out with a statement condemning the abuse that Michael Oliver has been receiving online. As far as I know, he's not on social media, and that's not me excusing the things that I've seen, because I've seen plenty of stuff on X especially that's entirely inexcusable, wishing harm or violence on him or any referee for that matter. I think back a couple of years ago, Anthony Taylor, like being rushed at the airport. I mean, it's totally absurd. It's absolutely mental to do. And it does nothing but harm us fans who are trying to get answers. It only further divides the fans from the referees. So it's totally inexcusable and absolutely unnecessary. But look, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you made it this far, I do really, really appreciate it. Please get your thoughts in down below. Hit me up on X as well. I'm super active there, and I will see you when I see you.